than 140 residents of Obigbo in Rivers State have been arrested and taken to different parts of the north, waiting to be killed, the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has alleged. Prince Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the group, also alleged in a statement yesterday that this act is aided and abetted by Rivers State Governor Mr. Nyesom Wike, describing Wike as a little black Hitler. Kanu accused him of conniving with his Fulani masters to invade Obigbo and kill hundreds of men, women and children and proceed to extrajudicially, without court order, by airlifting every able-bodied Igbo man or boy they can find to the north for summary execution. Kanu's statement contained in a press release by the Media and Publicity Secretary of IPOB, Ima Powerful. Kanu said despite efforts put up by IPOB to rescue many of such people, the group is in possession a list obtained from Abuja of 149 awaiting execution. Kanu wrote, some of them are in DSS training camp while others are in Abacha barracks, also in Abuja. This is a Fulani DSS and army that cannot fight Fulani terrorists, but they are busy killing Igbo Biafrans and transporting hundreds of them without court order to death camps in the north. He alleged that the United States government and British Commissioner to Nigeria are aware of the extermination program against Biafran Jews. He listed names of 149 persons, most of them young men, who were allegedly arrested and taken to different parts of the north for extermination. Wow, this allegation is weighty, If this is true, then who is going to rescue them? If this is true, who is going to rescue these people? Believe you me, a lot of things are happening in this country. A lot of things that you can never imagine are happening. The ones that come to the front, those are the ones that we talk about. We saw everything that has been happening in this country. A lot of things that are not even talked about by journalists or media. A lot of them. You just believe, you can imagine that maybe just few of them are just being heard by the people, by the masses. Even what is happening in the north, believe you me, a lot, 90% of what is happening in the north are not being put in the public, are not even the media now aware, the journalists are not even aware. But with this that happen, of course, a lot of things you can, if they allege that yes, this so happened, because we can see what really happened, even in the case of a NSAS, we saw what happened, and that is why this lady is no longer in the country as we speak. DJ Switch, what happened to that? What caused that? It's all the same, all these things that we are talking about, not to talk of what happened in the broad daylight. Of course, I know this man is going to come out and say, oh, he doesn't know anything about it. Why will he do that? I mean, the governor, he will say, oh, why will I do that? Why will I do that? I don't have anything against Igbos. But one thing is that a lot of secrets happening in this country that are not known to the public. A lot. It's unfortunate that in this kind of country, a lot of things, human lives do not matter anymore. We don't even know where to go. Just like I've said before now, there's no program in sight that Nigerians are waiting for. These are the things that we're waiting for. What they are planning again now is COVID-19. Killing here and there. I know a lot of people will be wondering that how do they even cope in that country? People will be wondering, because there's no day. There's no day we don't hear about people dying. There is no day. Well, Governor Nyesom Wike is devil incarnate. This is the type of woman whose household gets desolate within a space of time due to innocent blood he wasted. Such people die miserably. Well, Nnamdi Kanu, please, in the name of God that creates heaven and earth, you and your family, leave Wike alone, and bear in mind that Iga is not your family property and it's not your state, and Obigbo but Oyigbo in Rivers State. Okay, Wike must suffer what he did What are you talking about that UK should be left alone? Why are some people against Nnamdi Kanu? He must be saying the truth. Was he not the one that exposed PMB's death and the impostor? This guy has his own value. People should let him be. It is not every rainfall, as the saying goes, that should be harvested. I believe if this is facts, the commanders as well as their chief Burutai, their respective families' names and locations need to be public, to be in the public knowledge for IPOB activists everywhere. Notice and action. We cannot continue to sit and why desert rats kill at will. Hmm. They must be made to feel the pain and death too. Just like I said, if this kind of a thing happening, the next thing is to go to court to look or to do investigation. But at the end of the day, even if investigation is being done, I could remember the NBA saying they wanted to do investigation, something happened somewhere, they are being threatened. Whether they went away or they went ahead with the investigation, only God knows. But even if the investigation is being done, where and how do we think this whole matter will be judged? The same judiciary that Nigerians do not even have trust in? Really? Wike could think is on top of the world and invisible, but God will fight for every innocent Igbo man killed by Northern Army with backing from River State government. Powers is transient. The more you support evil, the more you receive it when it is your turn. Don't worry now. The state governor should not allow his state men to be killed without justice. If he does, karma will befall him now or later. Well, some of you are commenting what you don't understand. He's talking about extrajudicial killings and you are talking about leaving Wike alone. Does that set the record straight? This is a weighty allegation that we are talking about. Just like I said, who is going to go further? A lot of things have been happening that they have been reporting, they've been accusing, alleging, and alleging. But who vindicated them? Whereas all of this is landed, the ones that are even obvious to the public, the ones that are obvious to the whole world, what have they done about it? So when they talk about this, we know what has happened and what has been happening. You can't doubt it completely. But the fear is that even if investigation is being done, who are the people that will take it up from there? The same judiciary that Nigerians are not even, that we know what has been happening. We know what we know. So people will say, we know what we know. Yes, we know what we know. So that's just it. It's unfortunate if this kind of a thing will really happen. So guys, let's have your take in the comment section.